Yeah, good evening, everyone. It is me, your friend, your brother. I am here tonight again to speak to us about the situation of things in Nigeria and also in my state, Edo State. It has been relatively calm in some part of the country, but there have been some uprise. You know, it has been relatively calm in some part of the country, but there have been some uprises and. We need to talk about them right now as we discuss this issue today. Please let me just share this video. So please, those of you that is on Facebook, I just put the video on my wall now. You can follow me on the live broadcast. Okay, let me see if I can also share the video on other social media platforms to see how much we can get on the YouTube broadcast right away. So let me see how much we can get. Okay, I can only share on my page. Nothing more can go. Yeah, it has been a wonderful day, and just to inform you that Governor Inogas Obaseki had a town hall meeting with our youth today, and we are waiting to get a confirmation of all that was discussed during that very particular meeting. So our sister will be joining us very soon, Lady Blessing will be joining us very soon to give us update on what actually happened during that very particular meeting. It was air live, but for those of you who could not, meet up because of job, we are giving you an express opportunity to hear all that was said in that meeting. But I know quite all right that there are positive issues that came up in that meeting as a result of that peace accord that Comrade Obaseki had called for. Having said that, I want to also say that Lagos and the entire Nigeria have been boiling since the Lucky massacre by the Buhari-led administration at the federal level. There have been a lot of issues going up and down. People are putting blames on each other. Blames are going from left to central because they saw that the Nigerian youth have decided to take their destinies into their hands. The reason why they actually went for the massacre was in order to scare away the Nigerian youth. But unfortunately for them, the Nigerian youth of today, of my generation, are too smart, too eloquent, too sophisticated to be bullied by just a few bullets. I'm not one who advocates for war. I'm one who advocates for violence. But I believe, and I strongly believe, that the idea of the government was to keep these people out of circulation. But it was fortunate for them that these guys have decided to stay resolute and decided to push on with what they believe in, which is NSAS, and every bad governance, and everything that is not okay. Okay, that is what we are up to right now. If you are watching me on Facebook, please, you can follow me right on Facebook. This video have been transferred to the Facebook page. You can go there and let's start the business of the day. Yesterday, I told you that Ahmed Bola Tinubu ran away. He ran to France. Right in France, he was humiliated. Right now, he had run to United Kingdom and he's living in his mansion in the United Kingdom, which I have also given out the details, the address of his apartment, of his mansion in UK, whereby he will be bullied. This morning, I got an express news that his son, Sheyi Tinubu, the guy who actually gave the order for the switch off of the light and for the camera that were also taken away from the Lekki Toge, have also flee to the United Kingdom. They are all running, and based on information I had, over 50 private jets have left Nigeria since the boiling of the Nigeria of the Lagos state. And another news that I got also was there were 3 warehouses which measures 650 by 650, that was filled with the COVID-19 palliative, that these criminals who call themselves leaders and have actually eaten a lot of food that was supposed to be used to feed the people. And this also doesn't go down well with the people. But thank God, such a warehouse was discovered at Mokin village in Lagos State, and the people of the city have decided to swing into action, taking away everything that is there. Like as I speak to you now, the looting of that warehouse started 7 a.m. in the morning, and up to this moment, the warehouse have not even gone halfway. How wicked, how insensitive has our leader been to us? How do you expect that things that was being given to the people, the federal government sent out money. The state government decided to buy food. And yet some individuals in a pandemic decided to keep these palliatives, this food, to themselves. What a wicked set of people. What an insensitive set of human beings. These guys are not human beings, they're actually demons. Food, rice. Most of these guys have been councillors. They grew from councillor to become local government chairman. From local government chairman, they become commissioner. From local government chairman, they become SSAs or SAs. From there, they become commissioners. From there, some of them become governors, ministers, senators, out of rep, president, and all that and that. For the last 26 years, no, since 1990 now, from between 1999 and now, some of them have not spent their own money on feeding. Some of these people have not actually spent their 1 naira on feeding. Because in every 4 years, they've been living on the people's welfare. They be fed and taken care of by the taxpayers' money. So, what is the essence? What is the reason of you holding back palliatives that were given to you to share to the people that you were supposed to represent? This shows very clearly that whatsoever that the youth are doing today, it is actually God's plan for a new Nigeria. Believe it or not, this is not the Nigeria of our dream that we are seeing today, where wickedness is in the heart of every one of them. Where wickedness is in the heart of every one of them. Food, rice, indomie, spaghetti, salt, pepper, that they gave to you to give to these people. You decided to go keep it in your house. Abba. 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 We don't have people. We don't have people. We don't have leaders. We have wicked, demonic people. What shall it profit you if you gain the whole world?
with all the food you have, with all the resources that is available to you, what benefit is it for you to keep little palliatives that is meant for the people? From May to October, you guys are heartless. You guys are wicked. You guys are insensitive. All of you are the same, one and the same. Your children are wicked. Your wives are wicked. To have allowed them, for them to have allowed, you to do these things that you are doing. The God of heaven will not forgive you people. Nemesis had caught up with you guys. Come on. Lucky Orukpe is coming in. It's coming in soon. Network problem. ROCG, the father's house, Dublin. The network problem is the problem right now. It's coming in soon. He's trying to work on his network. Because I've already sent him the link. So he's trying to work on his network. The network is bad, but I know it's going to come in any moment from now. Because he had been with us. We had a Zoom meeting for the last 5 hours. We just finished the Zoom meeting now, and we come in. So he's coming in. He's coming in very, very soon to discuss with us. It is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. All the monies you guys have it, the little that the government wanted to give to us, you put it back. Imagine 650 by 650 warehouse. 650 by 650 warehouse was filled with palliatives. 650 by 650, 3 warehouses were filled with palliatives in Lagos. Man, this is wrong. Whosoever that was involved in that, this is wrong. This is bad. I don't know what to even define this to be. This is beyond wickedness. This is beyond wickedness. It is beyond wickedness for anyone to do that. Now, you decided, I want, if many of you watched my video last week, around Friday last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday last week, I did a video. Right in my video, I warned the federal government. I warned Buhari, if you watch my video, not to use military force or brutal force to dispatch these protesters. If you watch my video, I warned that the best the Buhari should do is to negotiate with them, is to call them and ask them for what they want. I warned. Some of you can blame weakness here that I actually warned every one of them. I told them the consequences of their actions might be so daring. They never listened. Some people said we that are talking on the social media space that we were dummies, we were stupid, that we live in Europe, we have no idea of what we are saying, that the government will crush them, or blah, 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 blah. Many of them today can bear us weakness. That we that were speaking, we're actually trying to help the government not to get to the stage they were today. When I spoke, a lot of people were against me, even some politicians in Edo State. They were against me. They were saying all sort of rubbish on the social media space. That I am in Europe, I'm instigating war. one of the fundamental human rights of every citizen is the freedom of speech and association. That is one thing that we ought to understand. It is also in the UN Charter. It is also in the Africa UN Charter. It is also in the West Africa UN Charter. So these are things that we cannot debunk in whatsoever way. Okay. So, Comrade Lucky Orukpe is in the house.
Right.
Good evening, Comrade.
Good evening, my brother.
Welcome to the show. You're welcome to the show. This is Matter Arising with Humanist Steven. This is the show powered by Edos in Diaspora's organization, where we just had a meeting now. I'm the spokesperson of the organization, and I'm one of those who speak on behalf of the organization, and I'm always on live videos like this. I was also one of the front runner during the 2020 gubernatorial election, in Edo State. Maybe you see some of my videos on most of the social media spaces while we were trying to fight for a good government, and we saw what you did during that time. We saw how you stood for justice, equity, and truth. And some of us in diaspora decided to stand behind you. And
thank you.
This man also has also been one of those who have fought, a lot of aburism as far as the market abuse is concerned. He has been in the forefront since 1994 or 1997, if I'm not mistaken, in New Benin market. 97, fighting against, all form of double tax collection, illegal collection, oppression, dehumanization of the market women. He single-handedly created that. Today, he has become an household name as far as the market women is concerned all over the nation. Please join me as I made welcome to my brother, my friend, Comrade Lucky Orukpe, the convener of ASAN agenda. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Comrade Steven. I want to appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you for honoring this. For honoring this invitation to be on live with me today. Now, let's go straight, because I'm one of those that does not have protocols. I do it like a comrade. I just talk the way I feel. And I want us to tell us more about Comrade Lucky Orukpe. Hello, can you hear me?
And a trader, yes, now trader me a be, and I find myself inside New Benin Market, 1992, where I served my madam. So after serving my madam for like 4 years, justice inside the market there. So I wanted to organize some of our traders to deal with the issue. Spirit of fear can't hold them. So I go ahead and expose the oppression and injustice I saw around that 1997. So today, I am the current president of the Traders Welfare Union of Nigeria, also the convener, ASAN Agenda Movement worldwide. I'm a human rights activist and a businessman. Thank you.
Okay, a human rights activist and a businessman. Now, during the election, I want to go a little bit further, if you don't mind. During the election, you were very vocal, in support of the incumbent governor and also the governor-elect, Governor Obaseki. Can you tell us why you decided to pitch your tent, for Obaseki against Pastor Osage Izeyamu?
All right. For me, I do not belong to any political party. I am not a card carrier of any political party, but I decided to support Mr. Godwin Obaseki because of his character, because of his good governance, and Is the only governor since 1999 that have rise up against multiple tickets in our market. Godwin Obaseki stopped 19 illegal tickets in Lagos Street. He stopped 11 illegal tickets in Third Junction. He stopped about 3 illegal tickets that Traders Welfare Union fought in New Benin Market. So a whole of these things that the governor was doing, trying to see how he can build a Dosi Port, Oshomo Power Plant, and some other things. So I think that as a human rights activist, this is a product that we need to support. So not that I'm a member of any political party. So today we are supporting him, but politics is all about interest.
Network issue.
Politics is all about to ASAP 2024. So as an ASAP person, I think that it's better that ASAP people wait for 4 years instead of waiting for another 60 years.
Yeah. That is a very nice one. Now that Obaseki has won the election, what are you expecting from him as a governor that you actually supported?
Yes, what I'm expecting from the governor now, are you hearing me clearly?
Loud and clear.
First, we want him to build Edo State international market. Edo State international market, because the volume of traders in Edo State today, most especially Benin City, they are increasing. So he needs to open space. So we have a lot of ideas to share with him. I am not a government employee. I have a lot of ideas because today some persons have hijacked all the market around Benin and they are making billions of naira every month. So if this governor listens to us, I will give him free idea how he can build a Edo State international market. And I also want it to continue the way he has been paying workers. He pay workers as from on the 24th, the pensioners and the teachers. So I want it to continue like that. Most especially, come 2024, I want it to hand over to Esan governor. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna request for a favor from you. In my show, sometimes I do what I called the plan for Edo to move forward.
Okay.
Now, in that show, I'm going to invite you in to give us the details on how Governor Obaseki can build a better international market for the traders.
Okay.
Because most of the videos we play here get to Obaseki most times.
All right.
He can get these details vis-a-vis, word by word, on how a better international market can be built. You know, and I'm very going to promise you, he's going to take some of them into actions. Having said that, let's come to the NSAS movement. I know you are one of the coordinators of the NSAS movement in Edo State. Now, can you give us a vivid detail of how the NSAS movement began in Edo State? Can you give us a light on how the NSAS movement actually started in Edo State?
All right. Actually, a whole of these NSAS issues start at GRA, Sapler Road, Airport Road, before coming to Ring Road. So when we saw them doing this NSAS, my organization, the Traders Welfare Union, and the ASA Gender Movement, we begin to watch and observe what is happening. But at the point in time, we see that some miscreants and some hoodlums, they have hijacked the protest. So we need to come in to start talking to them. That is why we now share ourselves. Some of us, me and my team, some of us, we are in Aduawa, while some they are in New Benin Junction, try to talk to the protesters. So these are the role that we play in the essence struggle or protest to make sure that we maintain peace and hoodlums doesn't hijack it. So that is the role we play. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I just heard that in Aduwa Oasis, some soldiers shut down some Edo songs. How true is that?
Yes, yesterday, two people were killed. One died instantly opposite Aduwa market. Why they rush one to hospital? He later give up the hospital there. So it is true. So what really happened on that is that the soldiers they were going to bypass Benin Auchi Abuja road, and these boys were blocking the road. Now they put some barricade, so that the soldier asked them to remove it. They did remove it, and the soldier removed those barriers by themselves. By the time the soldier left, so the boys they now came back to that spot and put those barrier again and start stopping those vehicles that was coming. So about 20 minutes after, the soldier revived and come back and met them in that same spot. That's how they open fire and kill those two youths. So I think that is not enough. They could have hold them or held them and go and see how they can talk to them. So today is a story. May their soul rest in perfect peace.
Okay. It's a story, may their soul rest in perfect peace. So how relatively peaceful is Edo State right now? Palakai Benin City, which is the center of the protest.
Yes, I monitor Aduwawa to Rama Park and Aduwawa to New Benin. So it's peaceful. The bus drivers, they are working. People, they are in the market doing their business. But a lot of people, they are still at home because of the spirit of fear. They don't want to come out.
Okay, it's relatively peaceful right now. Okay.
Yes.
And I also heard, okay, we are listening.
For now, it's peaceful. So in another 1 hour, we don't know what will happen.
Yeah. But I also heard that there was a shooter between some opposed who were assigned, to come to the state, actually shot at some protesters today at Megate Oasis of the city. How true is that?
Yes, I'm trying to reach some of our comrades that live in that Ubawo houses. So I'm not getting in touch with them. So as we speak right now, I cannot speak anything about what I was not there. So I'm trying to reach out to some of our comrades in Ubawo houses there. So I'm not in touch with them now. So by the grace of God, maybe between now and the end of this program, I will get the full details.
Now there is a question for you. He said the governor gave an ultimatum to the jailbroken inmate. What is the consequences if they refuse to comply?
Actually, we always have bad people in our society. We have bad people in community. So some are going back. Some are going back by themselves. Those that will be coming out by November, December, even January. Some of them are going back. But those dangerous criminals will not go back. I know that they will not go back. The kidnappers will not go back. The cultists will not go back. So the government should work harder to get them back to the correctional center.
Okay. One more question on this topic before we now go outside Edo State.
All
now,
right.
there was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, or 1 month ago, there was a video you did over the hike in the price of bread.
Yes.
That it went viral. And I want you to tell us what actually transpired, in that prompted you to do that video.
Yes, for me, as a Traders Welfare Union of Nigeria, I monitor price of goods inside the market, and the bread issue. It was the union, so it's union that increased. It's union that pronounced that they should go on strike because they increase their baking material. They increase their baking material that all the bakers should close their bakery and stay at home, that they should not produce. So I try to talk to one or two of them that if they increase the baking materials, they increase the price. So you can produce your bread and also increase your bread. Staying at home, you want to put more suffering on the Edo masses. So they refuse to resume that period. So what prompted me to come to social media is that whenever the bread bakers are on strike, they don't allow anybody to bring bread in Benin, the neighboring state. Anybody that is bringing bread from Asaba, Ondo, Kogi State, or Warri to Benin, they will seize the vehicle. The union will seize the vehicle. So I describe such union as evil union. We have good union, we have bad union. Why we come together to do union is to clean the tears of our people, is to solve problem when we have problem in our land, Nigeria. But the case is the reverse. You see where people comparing people to join union, they extort people to join union. So the bread union, after 2 days of that broadcast on social media, they resume the bread that they were selling 500 naira before, they increase it to 600 naira. The one that they were selling 300 naira before, they increase it to 400 naira. So I think that causing hardship to Edo people or to Nigeria people is not good. Let us always find a solution how we can help the masses. So that bread issue, I really get angry about it. You don't need to strike. You don't need to lock your bakery. If they increase the baking material you produce and increase your bread, even if it is 50 naira or 100 naira. So that is what happened then.
Okay, as of today, have they returned back now to bakery now?
Yes, they have returned back to bake, but they increased their bread with 100 naira. The one that they were selling 500 naira before is 600 naira now. The one they were selling 300 naira before is 400 naira now. The one they were selling 100 naira before is 150 now. So they are doing their bread now.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
They're baking their bread.
Now let's go to the entire nation. As you can see, the entire nation has been on fire since the Lucky massacre, like I call it, is a Lucky genocide by the Buhari-led administration. It doesn't matter what anybody says about it.
Right.
Now, what is the condition of Nigeria as a whole right now? You said that though it's relatively peaceful, based on information that is accrued to you guys, what is the condition of the entire nation as of today?
Yeah, the condition is that Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari should identify the killers that went to Lekki and killed the innocent protesters without gun and cutlass. They should identify the soldier. The question here is that are they Nigeria soldier? Are they Nigeria soldier? If they are Nigeria soldier, who mobilized them? Who make arrangements with them to go to Lekki and kill innocent protesters? So these are some of the conditions. They should identify those soldiers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are they Nigerian soldiers? That really struck me there. Because I know in a country like Nigeria, they were supposed to have borders.
Yes.
Which is being mounted by immigration officers, the Nigerian police, the custom officers, the military, and all military parastatals. How can foreigners, creep into our nation without the knowledge of these very particular, entry points? Whereby it is, for me, I think it is completely impossible for anyone to come into our nation from wherever angle to cause mayhem on the citizenry without the knowledge of the people inside. Just like the prison break that took place in Benin, which I have been previewed to watch the video from in and out. It was clearly simple that prison break was not just prison break. It was an open prison break, prison. People were asked to just go out in order to create the tension and the havoc that we are seeing right today.
Yes. In addition, the massacre at Lekki in Lagos, I can see that is a special arrangement because somebody off the CCTV, somebody off the light, and the soldier shoots. So Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari should rise up and identify these people because he is the #1 citizen in Nigeria. You cannot go and ask my father what happened in Lekki. So every one of us in Nigeria, we are asking, demanding that Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari should identify the killer soldier that went to go and kill the innocent people, the innocent protesters, people that were protesting for good governance, people that were protesting against injustice, people that were protesting against extortion. Big key. So if they are Nigerian soldier or wherever they come from, the president should investigate and bring them to a book. We want to see them. I want to know where they come from and who sent them. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to know where they come from and who sent them. Want to know where they come from and who sent them. Now let's go over again and to not talk about the insecurity in Edo State based on the the high influence or the high coming in of the people from the northern part of Nigeria. Let me not call it northern part. Let me use the word they're Fulanis.
All right. Yes, the Fulani. Yes. The Fulanis,
many other places in Nigeria. Are we really sure that those people that is coming into Edo State through Aduwawa Aziz, are you actually sure they are just men Fulanis or they have an hidden agenda? Can you tell us more about what you know, as a comrade and also as a human rights activist, what you know about the inflow of these people?
Yeah, my observation is that the state government should rise up, join immigration to begin to check the Fulanis that trip into Benin, into Edo State every blessed day. They use truck, they use trailers. By the time they come, they go to cattle market. From there, they dispatch them to different community. So it's danger. It's danger so that they cannot go and round us up one day to achieve their Fulani agenda. For me, I am not a tribal settlement person, but with what I'm saying is not normal. They have an agenda. They have an agenda. Every blessed day, you see like 3, 4, 5 trucks loading Fulani from across the border to Edo State. So the government of Edo State need to rise up. The vigilantes, the Enijes, the Edo people have to rise up, begin to check and ask questions. Because for me, I take my time to do a research about these people. Every blessed day, you see about 4 or 5 trucks coming to Benin. And we are in Benin. And we also know that you will pass Auchi, you pass Ewu, you pass Ekpoma, Irua, before you come to Benin. So we don't even know how many trucks that they load to go to those communities before coming to Benin. So the government of Edo State should rise up and partner with immigration to checkmate the way these people are coming to Edo State, so that we'll not end up one day, we see ourselves be rounded up by Fulanis. Because when you check the system today, I know that the Fulanis have agenda. All the strategic positions in Nigeria, from immigration to chief of army staff to Senate president, they are all Muslim. So they have an agenda. So our governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, should design a way of meeting with immigration and sort out this issue. The Enige have a very big role to play. Nobody can enter community without meeting with Enige or the community. So Enige need to be vigilant, because when you go all our forests today in Edo State, Fulani has their camp there. Like the havoc that is happening in Benin Auchi Road, the kidnapping, the robbery there. At times, police do cut some of them, showing them in television. They are Fulanis. They are not Benin people, not Edo people. So I'm not a tribal settlement person. This is my observation. This is what I see with my 2 eyes open. Thank you.
Yeah, we also, people, most of us also in the diasporas feel the same with you because of what we see, what we hear that is happening around in our cities. I heard of Odiri, how they've taken over the entire, Odiri community. That's a one community that I'm actually used to, because my grandmother was a nurse in that city, in that village or community many years back. So we normally go to that village when we were young. It was a very peaceful village, Odigo, Digwe, Osasimioba, and all that and that. So I know those areas very well because my grandma was there. So we normally go to visit her during vacations. It was peaceful, but today it has become an eyesore whereby the Fulanis have decided to take over. Even in Enugu, a pregnant woman was raped to death while the husband was tied, on his neck and hung in a tree while they raped the wife. Both of them, they killed both of them. So we know what we are fixing, and we feel that the niggas in Edo State in general should start to speak up before these people actually round us up, with their agenda. I am the same, belief with you that the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration have a colonization agenda for the Nigerian people. There's no two ways about it. And what is happening today is a result of that. Because I'm going to say something, just like what you said yesterday during the Zoom meeting. You made a statement and you said, why is that every soldier man, every Mopo man being sent, every policeman being sent to the south to quench this whole problem is always an Hausa Muslim.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. That is a question that is begging for answer, because every checking point you go today, the soldier men, the Nigerian soldiers you see there, they are Muslim. So where is the Christian? Where is our brothers from Niger Delta that joined the military? Where's our brothers from Southwest that joined the military, Nigerian soldier? Where's our brother from South here that joined the Nigerian soldier? So I think if anything crisis is going on or any issue is going on in South or Niger Delta, and Mr. President or the Chief of Army Staff wants people to go and settle those issues, they should begin to send our people, because South man talk to South man, the South man will understand. Today, in any checking point, when you find any checking point today where you find Nigeria Army, if you are not Hausa, they make things hard for you. But if you speak Hausa, you can't spend more than 1 minute there. They will leave you to go. Let us take custom, for example. When we are bringing goods from Lagos, because I'm a trader, I told you I'm a businessman. If we are bringing goods from Lagos, you are bringing goods from Lagos. Right from Lagos, Ijebode, you see custom checking points there. If Hausa man is driving that truck going to North and speak Hausa for the custom officer, they will leave him to go. But if you are not an Hausa person, the goods that you have cleared and pay for your duty in Apapa Wharf, you end up pay 1.5 million again or pay 2 million in that checking point to that Hausa man that is there, that custom person. When you come down to Ore, the same thing. When you come down to Benin, Ekiadolo, the same thing. So these are some of the things that we are seeing as a businessman on that road, that some part of the country, they are enjoying, while some part of the country, we are suffering. So it is time everybody will rise up to speak about this. Nigeria is for everybody, not one particular ethnic group enjoying the dividends of the democracy. Have you ever asked yourself, the rice, the clothes that they seize from our people, where do they take it to an auction? They take it to Kano and auction in it. The rice that they seize, the clothes, the granite oil that they seize, where are they taking it to? They take it to northern Nigeria for auction. Have you ever seen where they are auctioning those things in Benin? So it's a Fulani agenda. Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari is not Fulani president. He's a Nigeria president. Thank you.
Yeah, there is a breaking news right now from the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina.
It's a following detailed briefing by security chiefs on the current situation in the country. President Muhammadu Buhari will make a national broadcast Thursday, October 22nd, 2020 at 7 p.m. Television, radio, and other electronic media outlets are enjoined to hook up to the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority and Radio Nigeria, irrespectively, for the broadcast. So we are going to we might decide to call this broadcast very short. Maybe in the next 15 minutes will be off, so that we all can join and hear what this very man is going to tell us. Now,
time. What time?
It's going to be 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Okay,
Your time. 7 o'clock. Yeah. We still have time. We still have time. That's going to be 8 o'clock here. So we have a lot of time for that.
When is he coming up to address the nation? When is he coming up? Yes. When the president? 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. All right.
Yes.
All right.
7 o'clock. We all can join together and also follow and see what he's going to say. Now, I saw on the video where the palliatives, the COVID-19 palliatives that were bought and given to the citizens were taken to a warehouse that is 650 by 650. As a trader, you know how big that kind of warehouse is.
Yes.
40 by 40 container. It's big. You know, we talk of 650 by 650 size.
Yes.
3 of it in Lagos. What are you going to say about that as a comrade and as a human rights activist?
The palliative measure. Hello,
we are hearing you. We are hearing
you. Those rice that you were seeing is being bought by taxpayers' money. But what these politicians do, instead of sharing the rice to the less privileged, instead of sharing the rice to the masses, the people that they need to share it for, what they not do, they share it to their members of their political party. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Hello?
We are hearing you.
They share it to their members of their political party. They reserve this rice and item like Indomie for their families and friends and well-wishers. So those things that you see normally supposed to go for the less privileged, supposed to go for orphanage home. So they now turn it to political party thing. They hog the product in their house.
Okay, just John. Yeah, okay.
God has exposed them today.
Yes.
God has exposed them. Because what they normally do, they buy those things with taxpayers' money and keep it in that warehouse and share it for the members of their political party. So if you don't belong to their political party, you are not part of the palliative measure thing. So those things that you are seeing today, it has been like that for a very long time. So thank you.
Now, let's come to the political gladiators in the entire nation. But we are going to use Edo State as a case study. Oh, he has gone out. It's quite unfortunate that maybe he's going to come back very soon. That was Comrade Lucky Orukpe, the President General of Edo Welfare and the convener of Esan People's Agenda. So I hope he's going to come back, to us to continue with this discussion. Now it's getting clearer right now. We're getting some. Yesterday there was an interview with Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Shewoju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the Jagaban of Lagos State,
and he tried to defend himself on all that happened, during that very particular incident that happened. I think he's back. I know it's network. I think it's back now. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, network.
This is Nigeria for you. Now, can you hear us?
So I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm hearing you.
I was asking is this. Now, in Nigerian politics, the politicians actually receive so much salaries. So much salaries. For example, in this 2021 budget, the health sector got 48 billion. The education got 46 billion. But the legislators got 125 billion naira. Can you hear me? Network again. Network again.
Network is very bad.
Yeah,
the network is very bad. Okay.
Yes. Like I said the health sector had 48 billion. The education had 46 billion. But the legislators, the National Assembly, had 125 billion. The presidency has over 40-something billion for renovation of the offices in the Aso Villa. As a comrade,
yes,
as a human rights activist, what is your take on this? Because I think this is where the problem is actually. This is where the problem actually is come from. We take the entire bulk of the resources. What do you have to say?
Okay, my take on that is that the cost of governance in Nigeria is too much. What are you receiving 29 million for? Somebody that worked for 35 years in Nigeria cannot save 5 million. Somebody that worked for 35 years. So I don't even think that we need a senator. They should go and sit down in their house. Let Nigeria government channel that money to develop the country. Collecting 29 million naira every month, where the minimum wage is 30,000. Civil servants that work for 35 years cannot build a house in Nigeria. But somebody that they elect for just 4 years receive 29 million monthly. That is why, as a comrade and as a human rights activist, I don't think we even need the Senate, because they are not doing anything for us. They only go there to sit down to discuss their pockets. They are working for their pockets. They are not working for the masses. So the Nigerian government should begin to cut the cost of governance. Let me take you back to Anambra State. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing
Hello?
you, sir.
Let me take you to Anambra State. During Peter Obi as a governor in Anambra State, Peter Obi discovered that the convoy that he was using, that only the fuel to fuel those convoy is 300,000 on a daily basis. So what Peter Obi do? Peter Obi have to reduce the convoy to about 3 or 4, where they spend 30,000 naira. So I expect every Nigerian politician to begin to think like Peter Obi. That is the money that Peter Obi saved in Anambra State to repair Anambra today. So America will not come to Nigeria to repair Nigeria for us. European will not come to Nigeria to repair Nigeria for us. So we must come together as a nation to tell ourselves the truth. The politicians are receiving too much. The budget for the Senate is too much. The budget for the presidency is too much. They should channel this budget to agriculture. They should channel all this money to agriculture, where we have mechanized farming in everywhere, in the 744 local governments in Nigeria, where food will be surplus. Nobody will go and protest again. They should channel this money to build estates and start sharing
Yeah, we hear you.
They should channel that money. We don't need Senate. We don't need the senator. Those money that they budget for Senate, they should channel it to agriculture. Nigeria should do more of mechanized farming instead of patronizing those sleepy senators. What are they doing in National House of Assembly? They go there to sleep.
Oh, network again. Network has come back again. It's I think that's Nigeria for you. That's Nigeria for you. It has frozen. Please, can you just log out and come back again, comrade? Yeah. When they interviewed him, he said a lot of things that he was not aware. That's Ahmed Bola Tinubu and all that and that. And I picked some comments that I put on. I want to read some of those comments for us today. In the comment, I'm waiting for Lady Blessing, who is going to come up to tell us details on what happened during the town hall meeting with Governor Obaseki. Very soon, you're going to get that in. Did anyone pay attention to his containers? From my elementary knowledge of psychology, a state where you have governed before, such glory massacre took place there in less than 24 hours ago, and you were standing this calm as if it was one of those things. Secondly, pay attention to him. He was even suggesting that there is not sure if they are Nigerian armies. That sounds much like a rehearsed response. Caterpillar go jam all your generations for playing on our collective intelligence. Another person said in that request, like seriously, I don't understand what this senseless interview is for. Do you mean he knew absolutely nothing about the destruction of this state? Why would you listen to this man, for Christ's sake? Or is it not this so-called Governor Showolu that came to national TV to vomit an imaginable lie that there was no fatality? And you are busy allowing this godfather to cajole you into unending lies. I beg, enough is enough. None of you wicked soul will go free. Nonsense. Please save yourself of all this mumu talk. We are not fools again. Then another comment says, I smell a rat. Why did Tinubu fly out of the country? How empathic is Tinubu? Why the removal of the CCTV? Why the switching off of the light? Why the Showolu reported that there was no fatality? Another person said, the master question has to do with the declaration of the impromptu 24-hour curfew to take effect in less than 12 hours in a metropolitan city like Lagos. The last person said, the curfew was announced to achieve a hidden agenda. Expected the journalist Olu Phillips I expected the journalist Olu Phillips to take Tinubu on these questions. Another person said, 7 hours after killing protesters, no word from president or vice president. If such happened in another country, they will be the first to condemn it. Muhammadu Buhari quickly released a tweet when Donald Trump tested positive for COVID-19. Now they are mute, NSAS, Lekki massacre. Lagos uncovered hidden COVID-19 palliative relief that should be distributed to common masses, but stolen and kept in a warehouse by wicked Nigerian leaders. Another breaking news came again. There were 2 jailbreaks today. No, 3 jailbreaks today. One in Lagos, Ikoyi. One in Ondo State, popular Okitipupa Correction Center, and one in Warri. 3 jailbreaks today, or can I say 3 open prisons today. 3 open prisons today where inmates are being released to go to the street and commit havoc. Let me tell you the plan of the government of Nigeria. Releasing this hardened criminal is just to make you and I feel that we made a mistake. And I want to beg these guys who have been released from the prison that the people are not actually your enemy. The people like you are not actually your enemy. Those market women, those shop owners, those petty traders, those drivers are not actually your enemies. These politicians are your enemies. They made you to be poor. They decided to do that in order to use you as political talks, in order to use you as higher assassins, not to use you for dirty jobs. I have told you before, if you think I am lying, tell that even not the governor now, tell that commissioner, tell the House of Rep member, tell that state assembly member to give you his daughter or his son hand in marriage and see his reaction. This is where you will know that you are only good to be used and be dumped, not to be used for something meaningful. So I will advise you, those armed robbers that have escaped, to please do not cause mayhem on the innocent citizens of your area. They are not your problem. The government is your problem. Because if they give you an opportunity to have a good life, you will not, in whatever way, you will not want to be part, of this whole problem in the nation Nigeria today. My plea to you in Warri, in Benin, in Lagos, and in Odo, those guys that have escaped, from the correctional center or the maximum prisons, to please do not cause mayhem on innocent Nigerians. They are not your problem. The politicians are. A man receiving 36 million naira in a month is your problem. A man receiving 29 million naira in a month is your problem. A man that used 34 million naira to barb his hair is your problem. A man that used over 134 million naira to feed his family is your problem. A man that takes 200 million to 700 million security vote every month is your problem. Not the innocent people. So please, if you want to go after anyone, go after these wicked, heartless criminals called politicians. They are the ones that decide to make you perpetually poor so that they will use you to achieve their aims, to achieve their demonic objectives. These other people you see on the street that you want to These other people that you see, you want to now use to create mayhem on, they are not your enemy at all. They are suffering like you are suffering. They are being treated bad just the same way you were being treated bad. Some of us decided not to be criminals. That was why we ran away from home, in order for us to come to Europe and suffer to have a life. Some of us in Benin, in Edo State, they decided to be criminals. All they wanted to do, that's why some of them went into bricklaying. Some of them went into all forms of menial jobs just to survive. So they are not your problem. I heard yesterday that in Upper Sakomba, some of the youth blocked the road and they've been taking 500 naira on every trip from motorists. These are not your problem. They are passing through the same pains as you are. Your problem are actually those criminals you call politicians that used you, gave you guns during elections, then leave you with the guns for you to kill yourselves. That is the extent. That is the intent. That is the intent of this man. When election is coming in, they buy you sophisticated weapons to go and cause mayhem in police units and police stations. And after the election, they allow you to take the gun. Do you know why they allow you to do that? So that you can cause mayhem upon yourselves. So don't kill any innocent people on the street. They are not your problem. I heard on a video this notorious Curtis Kolepowa was saying that the Edo people will hear from him. My friend, the Edo people are not your problem. The politicians are actually your problem. Go after the politicians. Let them know, let them feel your anger. Don't vent your anger on innocent market woman. Don't vent your anger on innocent bus drivers. Don't vent your anger on a man, on a family that received 30,000 naira in a month. Do not kidnap the child of a man that does not even have up to 2 million naira in their account. Do not kidnap a child, of a guy who is just working as a bank manager. These are not actually your problem. Your problem is these people who have decided to perpetually keep you poor in order for them to use you for their own selfish and greedy interests. This is my plea tonight to the Lagos State, to Ondo State, to Edo State, and to Delta State, where prison have been broken and criminals have been let loose on the street. Don't go back to cause mayhem on these people. They are not your problem. Face these criminals called leaders. Face those people who received 36 million naira in a month as a senator. Face those who received 20-something million naira in a month as House of Representative members. Face those who decided to share the collective wealth of the city, of the state, or the nation where you stay in. They are not your problem. We feel the same pain as you feel. We are being treated the same way like you. Don't vent your anger on innocent citizens of Edo State. Don't vent your anger on innocent citizens of Delta State. Don't vent your anger on innocent citizens of Lagos State. Don't vent your anger on innocent citizens of Ondo State. Don't vent your anger on innocent citizens of Kano State, where prison have been broken. They are not your enemy. These people are. These corrupt leaders are your enemy, my brothers. Hear this word. Any one of them that please hear this word, share this word to them, let them hear it. We are not against you because we know circumstances have made you to be who you are. We are only asking you, do not vet your anger on innocent people. We are the area people. We are the call themselves area men. We are the one that call themselves Buccaneer. Whatever name they call these court people in the state. Where are you people now? This is the time for you to rise, but you are not rising. Hausa people are taking over your state. You are killing yourselves. It is painful. It is painful. We are saying, do not vent your anger on no one. Yeah, we have our second guest in the house right now, Lady Blessing. Network issue, Nigeria problem. Nigeria problem. Every time, Nigeria problem. Okay? So I wanted to have an interview with her for the next 15 minutes. Then we'll call it a day. Then tomorrow we're going to talk on a topic I titled, Buhari had always been a bad boy. Join me tomorrow, it's going to be a very interesting topic tomorrow. Buhari had always been a bad boy. He had always been a bad boy. Barry had always been a bad boy. And he doesn't care about you, doesn't care about anybody. I am tired. I am tired of these people. I am tired. I am tired. I am tired. Let the youth join us together. Let's put in people we know can govern us and give us the right directives. Let us put our heads together. That is my prayer, because the problem we are having today is actually the youth. We are not united. That is why these people are using us the way they feel. Yeah. If we can't have her today, then we need to call it a day. If we can't have her today, we need to call it a day. But I think we need to get her in so that she can talk to us a little bit before we go and listen to that man who is in Aso Rock, that after 2 days of your children being killed, it's now you are coming out. It's a pity that we have one of the worst, the most useless, senseless, hopeless government of history. You know? Yeah, are you hearing me now? Hello, are you hearing me, Lady Blessing?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? The network is bad. The network is bad. I think tomorrow I will be coming out by the same time tomorrow. I'll be coming out tomorrow, the same time tomorrow, to talk on this issue. Barry has always been a bad boy. So I'm going to be out tomorrow to discuss that so that we can have a very clear understanding of where we are going and what we intend to do. This politics is over right now. Let all of us decide to come back and put up a formidable force to build a better Edo, better Nigeria. That is just the thing there. Are you there? Hello, can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us, please? Okay, guys. I think we need to call it day now, since the network there is really bad. She can't come in. We can decide to have another time with her, maybe tomorrow during. She's trying to come back in now. Your network is really bad. Our network is bad, so we must do that. So thank you guys for today. We appreciate you. I will move over now to she's back now. Let's see. Your network is very bad. Your network is really bad. Can we do it tomorrow? Your network is really bad. Our network is really bad. Let me tell her we'll do it tomorrow. So what we're going to do is this: we're going to do this tomorrow with Lady Blessing, and at the end of the day, we're going to come back and have a clear understanding. A clear understanding of what happened. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys today. Have a blessed night. We see you tomorrow 5 p.m. Except if an emergency come up, I'm going to be out before 5. If an emergency comes up, if I get a breaking news, I'm going to be out before 5. But my time of coming out is 5 European time tomorrow. Then we're going to discuss more about, Buhari. I've always been a bad boy, and also get information on what transpired in the town hall meeting that was called upon by Governor Obaseki. Thank you, guys. God bless you, and have a very pleasant and wonderful night.